What's up, warriors? Another day, another music reaction. Bernie has been on a roll for the last 2 months and he's been requesting all the freaking awesome music and he's been giving me a real solid variety, which I'm so grateful for. Bernie requested a very good and probably every emo child out there has listened and cried to this song. I have my brother to thank for introducing me to Evanescence. Their song "My Immortal" is a song that I have heard. Now, listen carefully. I've heard it too many times, and I'm ashamed to say that I've only ever paid attention to the first line of every verse. So I can almost tell you, if I just think about it, how the song starts, first line. Then we get to the second and third verse, then all of a sudden there's another line that pops up in my head, and I'm like, everything else is a blank. So yes, I know I will be dragged to the underworld for this, but it's okay because I'm going to make up for it now. And we're going to actually watch the My Immortal official music video, which I also haven't seen. So yeah, only just ever listened to the song or heard the song. Let's be very technical here. Bernie, thank you very much. We're going to definitely enjoy this. I mean, I just love the musical composition. I love Evanescence in general. So yeah, let's dive in. Guys, look at these legends. 7.67 million subscribers. I mean, enough said. Fun fact, a lot of people think that Amy wrote My Immortal after her sister's death when she was very young, and it's actually not the case whatsoever. So Bain, who left the band Cheapest, it was early 2000s, he actually wrote it, and it was also just because of a movie that he saw. But this, I think it was, I can't remember the movie's name, Moody something. But that essentially inspired the song. And then when Ben left the band, they still didn't release the song, and the music composition was still not written. So only later on did the rest of the band, Amy included, they tweaked the lyrics a little bit, and then they went and actually wrote the music and the piano piece for this production. So yeah, just thought I'll throw that in there.
I'm so tired of being here, suppressed by all my childish fears. And if you have to leave, I wish that you would just leave. Your presence still lingers here, and it won't leave me alone. These wounds won't seem to heal. This pain is just too real. There's just too much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. When you'd scream, I'd fight away all of your fears. And I held your hand through all of these years, but you still
So I think it is so shame. Let's just pause at a different. That wasn't a nice pause. um, I think it's so fitting that she's mostly in this music video lying on her back somewhere. Doesn't matter what the scenery is. So the entire feel of the song, I mean, even the first line, it's exhausting. It feels exhausting. This overbearing amount of pain that you're feeling through. I mean, the music brings it out so beautifully. The now me watching the visuals, it's actually it's more so that I'm feeling the emotions that I normally would just by listening to the piano piece um, and her voice. But so it's all these factors now that's coming together that just almost enhances the emotion behind the song, the extreme betrayal that you're feeling towards this loved one. For whether it is for leaving you behind, or I suppose it's part of the human, it's part of human nature to, as much as you love someone, if they leave you behind, in order to get through your acceptance process, in order to accept the death and the loss, you kind of need to go through all those stages of grief and anger and blame and forgiveness, and then at some point you get to acceptance and whatever those stages are. But at this stage, it's still raw anger. It's like I've been there with you this entire time, but I still felt so lonely. It's all as if I never had you. And then she sings at a later stage and say, but now you left, but you still linger with me. You're still here. So now it's like I can't get rid of you. I definitely did experience this after my uncle died. And some of you would know the story by now. Like, he died. I didn't even know he died. I found out via a Facebook page or Facebook post, because I obviously didn't have contact with the family. And I was so resentful towards him for dying so soon. And then I was just hating everyone for tarnishing our relationship, essentially. But when I got to the point of acceptance, I realized, but it was because I was so easily influenced by the family and by the religious beliefs that were shoved down my throat, that I made the decisions that I made, and that resulted in me losing my favorite and most loved and treasured uncle, um, the only male figure that I've ever looked up to. So yeah, it's exhausting. It takes a lot out of you. But yeah, let's get back into it. They did such a phenomenal job with that. There's a reason why this song will live forever. no doubt we have to like and subscribe. And basically, I think they in the very last line where she sang at the end, "You still have all of me." So I think she reached her point. Well, they, you, me. When we get to that part of the song, you get to the acceptance part. So you've worked through your resentment, you've worked through your anger, and then you accept that I will forever give my all to you and it will never change. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. And they didn't have to do something out there or something crazy with the music video because it would have been so unnecessary. Like just keeping it calm, keeping it almost like I said earlier, even her just lying down on her back most of this shots, it gives you that subconscious feeling of I'm tired, um, I'm exhausted, I'm overwhelmed, I'm depressed, I can't break free from this, I can't get up. And that is what pain and betrayal does to us as humans when you really care and love with someone. It incapacitates you, it paralyzes. Um, so this was perfect. Thank you, Bernie. I appreciate it. Ah, finally we did an Evanescence reaction. This is the first one, by the way. Um, yeah. So, guys, if you want to do what Bernie did and make sure I react to some of your favorite tracks, then please hop on to Buy Me a Coffee, dump a few beers, leave your request there, and then I will work it into. I might not always, I don't always, to be honest, I don't respond immediately. I respond once I've scheduled it in for whichever period, just because that's my way of keeping track of the reactions, because that's how Buy Me Coffee is set up. So I can check what I've read, what's unread still. Otherwise, it's madness. Thank you very much, and I will check you guys in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.